G'day, welcome back. Lately I've been concentrating on some cars for the Q32 race coming up in April. I'm waiting on a couple of axles and some parts, some bits and pieces. So I thought, well, I just got my Peter Stuyvesant Alan Moffat RX-7 going around, and very quick. I was very happy. I broke 7 seconds on my track, which is a really good time for such a little car. But this video is about getting on with something I wanted to do for a while, and that's resurrecting. I've got 3 SCX Nascars. Some of you may remember these. It's been a while since I've seen them, I can tell you that right now. So I'm just going to open these up. I'll do one at a time. I'll start with this one. I'll open it up, have a look, see what the tyres are like. I think they're MJKs, and give them a clean out, a bit of an oil up, see if I can get them running. Okay, I've taken the screws out. Let's get this body off, see what we're dealing with. There's the interior. Oh, that's lovely. That is putrid. Alright, I'm going to grab a brush and give this a bit of a clean out. Okay, trusty old brush. Give this a bit of a clean, just get some of this crap out of here. Like I said, it's been a long time since I opened this thing up. This would have been last run, oh geez, 2009, I'm guessing. Someone like Graf might be able to help me out there, or even maybe Slot Car Hub. I did race with him a long time ago. I won't say I raced with him. I could never keep up with him, but you get the idea. He was around. God, look at those braids. Oh, terrible. Got a bit of work to do with this one, I think. I've got a feeling I might pull this motor out, give it a proper clean. Actually, what I might do is, before I do anything, is chuck some oil on this axle. Oh, that's not bad. That's not great. Yeah, I might throw some oil on this axle. We can clean up all this stuff and see if it'll run first before I do any more. Alright, I think I might try that. I'll put some, I'll clean those braids up a bit and see if we can get it running. So I just spotted this. I think I might try and get rid of that. Got terrible lighting out here. Look at that. That is a lot of crap that's built up. So I can grab my tweezers. Yeah, there was a fair bit of crap in there. Now these bearings have probably been super glued in, I'm guessing. Yep. Which is what we used to do back in the day. Because when we raced these, that was some of the rules that were allowed. You're allowed to glue in your bushings or bearings or whatever they may be. And there's a bit of weight there. Let's add a bit of blue tack. Don't know why that's there like that. A bit of lead up the front. Guides free. Alright, let's have a crack at that. And just while I'm putting the screws back in, noticed along this edge. I've shaved the chassis down, which was another rule. You could shave the chassis down to give it a little bit more float. So I've never been a good tuner. I'm the first to admit that. So I never really did very well in these races. As you can see and that's with the screw pretty much done up. So let's put it on the track and see how it goes. Fingers crossed. Well, it's moving. It sounds terrible. As I would expect after sitting for so long. Just give it a bit of a run, see what's going on with it. Whoop, and she's off already. Absolutely no grip. Tyres, well, they're probably 15 years old. They still feel like they're soft and fairly sticky and supple. Let's see what we can do with it. There's a bit of a different view. So it's either tyres need a good true or there's something not right about that. You can hear. I don't think they're responding very well to any tuning at all. I think I might need to chuck some new tyres on there. I'll see if I've got some. I'll pop you back up here for now. And see how that goes. See if it's made any difference. Not really. Right. I might, I'll open that up. We'll go back to the bench. We'll open it up, see what's going on. All right, back on the bench. Let's get these screws out. And, oh yeah, those tyres look terrible. And we'll see what all that noise is about. Alright, move that out the way. And I'll go over to Storky's running block and we'll have a look. Let's see what it's doing. Well, there's the first issue. That tyre looks absolutely shagged. Let's take that off and see if it might be the rim. Oh yeah, that looks shocking. SCX plastic wheels, eh? Alright, I'll have to throw that on the truer and see if we can get that round. But that looks like Looks like a bent axle almost. I wonder if that's actually a bent axle. Doesn't look too good, does it? The way those gears are bobbing around. That's only on 2 volts. We could have bigger issues here. Wow, that's really bad. Okay. Well, I don't know how I'm going to go about this because it's so out of round. I can't get those rims off. Can't get those hubs off. Obviously glued on. You can see it bouncing around. Let's give it some more bolts. See if we can smooth it off this way. And the people are probably screaming at me, Dick, what are you doing? I don't know. Told you I wasn't much of a tuner. But just got to try and get this wheel round. I might take it back onto the track and do it over there. This really is terrible. It needs to be done on a tyre trewer, but I don't want to rip these hubs off this axle because I really don't know if they're going to go back on. We'll see how we go. What's the worst that can happen, eh? I need to get a new axle and gears and wheels and tyres. So back on the bench, we'll give it a clean. Get rid of all this crap. I might put it back on the track. Just see if that's any better. God, that gearing is shocking. Look, it is an SCX. It's an old SCX. I mean, you can see there's no silicon wire from the guide to the motor. I don't know how good that's going to be. But we'll put it on the track and see. All right. Let's see how this goes. See if we've made any progress at all. Well, it's not jumping around all over the place. It's definitely better. I will put the body back on, and I think that's only set at 9 volts, so I might give it a bit of a push on the volts and we'll see how it goes. Okay, I've upped the volts to 10. All I've done is put the body on. Actually, I'll give the tyres a clean. I don't know if that's going to do much at all. There's a bit of stuff coming off them. Let's see how we go. Whoop. So, might need a bit more weight in it. Or it might need the weight moved a bit. It's obviously very top heavy, as these Nascars are, like the old V8 supercars. But at least, no, that's lifting again. All right, I might play with a little bit of weight, see what that does. So having a look at that, I'm thinking I might put some weight in these outboard, these running boards beside the motor in front of the rear wheels. We'll see what we can do with that. So I've just cut a couple of thin strips of lead and I grabbed some blue tack, maybe just a little bit more blue tack, and I'll just rub that along, stretch it out a bit, and see how that goes. Squash that down, back to the car. Let's see how this will go. It's a bit long. I'll just cut that back a bit. Let's see if that goes in there now. So go right up against that ridge. I don't think the body or the interior is going to foul on that. I'll cut this one back a bit too. Get that nice and inboard as well. And we'll see how that goes. All right. Okay. So we've added some weight. We'll see if that makes any difference. It's a little bit more stable. It's definitely a little bit more stable through those tight twisty corners. Oh, and she's off. Okay. Okay. Let's see how we do. Not the quickest thing out there, that's for sure. We've just got to try and get some laps in on it. So these are basically just going to be house cars. I've got 3 of them, and yeah, I just thought if anyone comes over and wants to have a run, I can just throw these on. It doesn't matter if they launch off the track and hit the floor, which they could well do. So yeah, that's just the reasoning behind all this tuning. You should just get some cheap club cars. They've been sitting in a box for probably 15 years, so it's good to see getting around the track. Yeah, it's a little bit noisy, but they never were super quiet, these things. So that's good to see. I'm happy with that. It's not going to break any land speed records, but yeah, it's lifting wheels in the last corner. So it's on the edge. When you're on the edge, you're out of control. loose is fast. So that's been a bit of fun. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. Maybe you even got something out of it. I doubt it. I doubt it. Like I said, I've never been much good at tuning. So anyway, it's going, and all it took was some tyre sanding, bit of oil, some voodoo drops on the braids, and it's going again. A little bit of weight, and it's running. So I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, I'll get on to the other two and see how we go.